Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84. Thank you for choosing another one of my videos right here on YouTube. So you are back with me today. We are still in the Red Bull Salzburg Rebuild Challenge. And today we have completed another season. That is now 4 seasons that are in the books. We have pushed forward to the 1st of June 2025. If you haven't caught up on the series so far, go back a few episodes, catch up, and then come right back to this one. If you're all up to date though, we're going to jump straight on into this one. As I said, we are now at the end of another season, and we are going to look at exactly what has happened. So as a sneak peek, let's go to the competitions tab and see exactly what we have done. As always, in this episode, we're going to go through the competitions, we're going to go through the finances and the club vision. We're also going to have a quick look at the squad before we move forwards into the next season and see where we can strengthen. And as always, we're going to look to push on in tomorrow's episode. It will be the beginning of the final season. So before we jump ahead, let's start. Let's hit that competitions tab and show you exactly what has happened. So you can see we have won the Bundesliga. Yes, we have won the Bundesliga quite easily once again. Rapid Vienna in second and ASK in third. We will break that down in just a moment. The FIFA Club World Cup is upon us, and that is because we have won the Champions League. Yes, you can see we have won the Champions League with a 1-0 victory against Bayern Munich in the final of the Champions League. And we have also won the OFB Cup. Absolutely fantastic season. Players are now really fine-tuned and they are performing. We have gone and done a treble. The board obviously wanted the domestic double. We've delivered back-to-back on that. Now we have added the Champions League into the mix. I firmly believe that we are the biggest Red Bull team in the world. But let's back it up with some stats. First, let's go to the finances page. As I said, we won't go in depth in this just yet. We'll go to the finances page. We'll go to the club vision. We'll then run through the schedule and show you how we got to these Bundesliga, Champions League and Cup wins. And then we will break down each of the competitions before we look at the squad. So, finances first. You can see we now have £39.7 million in the bank. That is about to skyrocket thanks to our Champions League win. That money will be increasing very, very soon. It means, though, we have a transfer budget of £1.6 million. We have pretty much maxed out the transfer budget for the past couple of seasons, bought in all the players that we needed and wanted, and we are now at a point where we don't really need too much of a transfer budget. It says it will be £20.6 million for the new season. But if we're signing players at this point, it's going to be ones now that will just enhance the team. We aren't really going to be having overhauls, and we're not going to be really having too many changes in terms of personnel on the pitch. If a player comes available that is the right price, we will obviously go and buy them. But I wouldn't expect Season 5 to have too many fireworks in the transfer market. Looking at the wage budget, £1.25 million. We're currently spending $991,000, so a good margin in that too. And we are due to pass financial fair play in the Champions League. Looking at the club's vision then, the club are okay with our performance, a B. Like, we're very secure in our job. You'd think somebody who's just won the Champions League would probably be untouchable, but maybe not. The board obviously are upset at the fact that we are missing out on 2 of their club visions, but as we keep saying in every one of these, there is no way we can really hit those. But going through them, developing players using the club's youth system, they are satisfied. We're trying to do that and bring players through, but it's difficult when you want to be winning Champions Leagues. You can't really be bringing the youth players through from the youth system. Sign Ghanaian players and Malian players, that went out the window a couple of seasons ago. Play high tempo pressing football, they're delighted. Play possession football, pleased. Play entertaining football, pleased. So we're hitting all of those. The 5-year plan ongoing then. Work within the wage budget, on course. Sign young players to develop for a profit, pleased. Minimum 2-year contracts for first team players. I say it all the time, we would never give a new player a 2-year contract. If we are going to renew a contract, then obviously it would be 3 years or above. So by the end of next season then, they want us to win the Bundesliga again, and they want us to reach the first knockout round now of the Champions League. So it's gone from being just competitive to the first knockout round. Considering we've just gone and won the competition, I think we will probably have a good shot at that. By the end of the 26-27 season, they want to continue to win the Bundesliga, and going forward, my contract gets renewed in 28-29, but obviously we won't be at the club at that point. And yeah, they just want to continue to win the Bundesliga. So good chance that's going to happen every single season, as this club is now set up for success. So then let's have a little look at the schedule and just quickly run through exactly where we have gone from yesterday's episode. I think we came back around the Sturm Graz game, but if we look at our path through, we had Olympiacos, we beat them 2-1, goals from Sandri and Nusa. Reed beat 2-1 in the league, and then we started a brilliant run where we won every single game in March. Started off with a 3-1 victory against Polten, beat Sturm Graz 4-1, Austria Vienna 5-0, Olympiacos 6-1 in the Champions League, first knockout round, second leg. Goals there from Johansson, Pepetti, Dane Scarlett getting a hat-trick, and Okafor. LASK, a 4-1 victory there to round March out. Moving into April, Wolfsburg we beat 5-0. We then drew 3-3 in the Champions League quarter-final first leg against Dortmund. We lost to Rapid Vienna in the Champions League hangover game. Back into the Champions League though, a 4-1 victory there against Dortmund put us through to the semi-finals. Goals from Soleil, Gilmour, Scarlett and Okafor. We then beat Reed 4-0, Sturm Graz 6-0. Man City then we beat 5-1 in the away leg. This was absolutely phenomenal football. Probably the best game that I have seen in terms of this save. We did get 2 late goals, which make it look a little bit inflated, but we still went to Manchester and won 5-1. Woba, Dane Scarlett scoring 2 and Okafor getting 2. Erling Haaland did get the goal for Man City after 43, but we absolutely played them off of the pitch. We then go into May and we continue winning. We had a 5-0 victory against Wolfsberger in the OFB Cup final. Goals there from Sandri, Dane Scarlett and Marcus Leonardo. Beat Sturm Graz 5-0 in the Bundesliga. We then did lose to Manchester City in the home leg, but because of the away leg, we'd already secured our qualification for the final. We then beat LASK 4-1, SV Reed 1-0. Rapid Vienna 3-0, Wolfsburger 2-1, and then Bayern Munich in that Champions League final with Dane Scarlett getting the winning goal. Pierre Kalulu was sent off for Bayern Munich after just 23 minutes. Right then, let's go and have a little breakdown of these competitions then. In terms of the Bundesliga, you can see that if we go and look at the actual league table, we had won that by 10 points to begin with. And if we go into the championship group, you can see we carried on our fine form. We finished the season with a 1-loss record. I've played 32, 26 wins, 5 draws, 1 defeat. So close to that invincible season. Goal difference was 78 points, 55. Let's have a little look at some player stats then. See who was performing well for us. So most goals actually went to Matthias Suchar, Peruvian, who plays for LASK, got 20 goals. Our top goal scorer being Okafor with 14. Don't forget we lost Benjamin Šeško at the end of last season, so replacing him was a little bit difficult. We did buy Marcus Leonardo, who features there, and Dane Scarlett, so between them they have 21 goals. We just need one of them to step up probably and score a few more on their own. Most assists went to Peter Maturi, but Billy Gilmour is right up there with 10, Johannesson with 8 and Ryan Shirky with 7. Most shots goes to Adrian Gurbic, plays for Rapid Vienna. Luckily for us, we don't have too many players on that list, which means we're efficient with our goal scoring. In terms of Player of the Match awards, got Nusa and Cherky down there with 4. Most was Peter Maturi. Most key passes, 2 players here. Billy Gilmour sharing that with Peter Maturi, 120 key passes. Gilmour only playing in 28 games though, Maturi playing in 32. We also have Ryan Shirky on 87 on that list too. Most tackles won goes to Andreas Gruber. We don't have a representative on the list. Most dribbles made, Noah Okafor with 65. Most clean sheets, Luka Maric wins the award, but Joe Bursic is there on 14. Bursic playing 29 and Maric playing 31. Fewest conceded, Tobias Lowell. He conceded 7. But only from 12 appearances, whereas Bursic 17 from 29. Onto the other stats then on the screen. So penalties, Max Wober back on penalties, 3 out of 3. Bursic and Soleil in the team goals section. Goals per 90 minutes, Marcus Leonardo 0.76. We then have games won, Bursic and Gilmour. We have expected goals per 90 minutes, Dane Scarlett at 0.57. Average minutes per goal, Nusa 87.11. Nobody in yellow cards. And foul per 90 minutes, Marcus Leonardo at 2.5 every 90 minutes. So then, that is the Bundesliga wrapped up. We have won it once again. I think we are one season away from doing the clean sweep in the domestic competition. Real impressive turnout from the team this season. Only one defeat. We are so close to that invincible season. But if we head back to the competitions tab, you can see that we have gone and won the Champions League. If we have a look at the Champions League final just quickly, you can see in terms of outplaying Bayern Munich, we absolutely did that. We had 21 shots, 10 of which were on target, an XG of 2.42. We did only score 1 goal, 6 off target, 1 clear-cut chance, 44% possession. So Bayern had a lot of the ball, but we had most of the chances when we had it. 10 corners, 14 fouls. Dane Scarlett got the goal. Absolute standout performer was Dane Scarlett. Nubel, the goalkeeper for Bayern Munich. He's a very underrated goalkeeper. He always pops up on these games as an underrated option. So that is the Champions League final. We have won that for the first time. Quick look then at the Unica OFB Cup. We have won that also. So again, as I said, that's a domestic double. Now we have continental football in the FIFA Club World Cup coming up, and we have won the Champions League. Not too sure that we're going to send a strong squad to the FIFA Club World Cup. These things always seem to happen at the end of the season. We had a long, hard season. There's international games elsewhere, so I'm not too sure that Football Manager have got this one right in terms of the timing of the competition. But, hey-ho, it is what it is. We'll send the team that we have and put our best foot forward. So the last thing to go through then is a quick look at the squad and to look at the assistant report to see what he thinks the best 11 is going into season 5. He now has Bursic in goal, Comencia at left back, Wobat, Soleil and Pembele. We have Morton, Sandri and Johansson, Okafor, Shirky and Dane Scarlett. So the team is really built up around that midfield. Tyler Morton, Johansson and Sandri really are the engine of the team. Our 2 wide players are fantastic, quick, direct players. Left back could probably do with improving. As I said though, if we do get £20 million to spend, probably we'll go out and buy a player that is going to improve the team completely. Not too sure buying a left back is high on the agenda, especially Commentators had a good season. I think in terms of the squad, it's pretty complete. Again, as I said, we are just going to be buying the players from here on in that are going to take us to that next level. So that sets us up nicely then. As I said, we are at the 1st of June 2025 in this episode. It's the end of season 4. We have won the Bundesliga, OFB Cup and the Champions League. In tomorrow's episode, we're going to push forwards to the end of the summer transfer window. So around September the 2nd, we will show you if we do make any business in the transfer market, the players obviously that come in, also the players that will go out. We'll also catch up and show you how we get on in the FIFA Club World Cup. As I said, I don't think we're going to send that strong of a squad. I think our hands are pretty much tied in terms of the players that are away on international duty. But again, give it our best shot and see where we can go. Right then, I'm going to start to wrap this one up. If you're at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you for watching all the way through. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please consider doing so. It helps the channel so much. It really does help me to get these videos out to other people, and I appreciate everybody who takes their precious time. I know time really is precious in this life, but I thank you for spending your time with me on today's episode. Before I go, if you want to go check something else out on the channel, we have plenty of things for everybody. There's some Wonder Kids, there's some tactics, there's Let's Plays, there's tutorials. Anything you need to know, head to the channel, check something else out. But for this one, it's a wrap. I'll catch you on tomorrow's episode of the Red Bull Salzburg Challenge.